Hello.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? We are here.
Yes. It's beautiful and it's great to be back home. What a weekend we had.
It was
We just
fabulous.
returned home from amazing 3 days, 3 whole days of online business convention away from New York and people from all over the world, from people from around the state, Europe, Africa, you name it. And we all converged in San Diego, California for 3 whole days. There'll be a lot of selfie sticks,
Yes,
a
yes,
lot
yes.
of picture taking, a lot of go live, and I believe some of you might have seen a bunch of that. And my heart is full of joy and gratitude for the
Yes.
community, for the business that I do, for the people that I've met, and the kind of food, the food that make you want to share it and share to the world. So that's what
Mhm.
we're about to talk about today. Just a little bit of some of the things we enjoyed over this weekend, some of our takeaways. We'll be
Mhm.
touching that. And we had powerhouse speakers, I'll call them, the like of Shetty and Bob Dow for the weekend. Yes, DJ Shetty
Yes.
pouring into us about purpose. He was pouring into us about discipline, service, and building not just for success, but building the individual, building for significance. So that's what we're about to talk about today. I'm Hadiza, and I'll let Sonia introduce herself so we go deep into this.
My
Go deep.
wonderful friends, yes, I am back in New York after being away all weekend in California. And what a week! Fabulous is the word. Fabulous, fun. It was just a beautiful weekend. You're mingling with all these people, billionaires and millionaires, and you're talking. These are people that we have in our online business who are now seen in the offline space. So you can just
Yeah.
imagine that meetup, what it was like. Electrifying in the room. That was what it was all about. Man, what a weekend I had. I learned so much and I did so much. For those that are watching me for the first time and see me going crazy right now, I am Sonia Burton Thomas. I am a Jamaican. I'm a Christian. I'm a wife. I'm a professor of nursing. And guys, I'm an online business owner. Yeah. And that is what it's all about. I am
Yeah.
telling you, if you're not in this space with us, you're missing something out. I'm telling you, what a weekend of learning. As Hadiza just said, we were having the likes of Jay Shetty, Rob Dial, Sam Hine, plus millionaires and billionaires from our own business, online business. My friend, that is a place to aspire to be. So, can you imagine how happy we were to be able to see these people? They are real people. We are real people. And we're telling you that this business works. So, you're seeing people who were like housewives, right? Housekeeper, stay at home mom, and people who did not have a job, people who are nurses who have now left nursing and are now doing this business full time. Immigrant people coming from all over the world. Adiza just said that. All over the world, we met people from online business owners from all over the world. We are talking to each other who we were only talking to online. We were actually having a conversation. And these are real people, great community. We are talking to each other. We have been doing this for me. I've been doing this almost 3 years, and Adiza, she has been here for three and a little bit more. But what I'm saying to you, we were meeting these people, some of them for the very first time. But this was just a community supporting each other, knowing that we can all do this business. Guess what? All those millionaires and billionaires started right where we started from. So as I said, they are millionaire, billionaires, we are thousandaires now, but we have a way, we have places we are going, right? We
Yeah.
will be shouting and doing that just like they are now. So let me tell you, this business can impact your life. It can change your life. And every Tuesday and Thursday, we have a free webinar that we tell you about this business. Guys, I'm so fired up because I know that there are so many people whose lives I can impact and help to change for the next 6 months of the year. Do not let the rest of 2025 be like it started. Change something today. And my friends, I'm telling you, this online business that we are part of is the vehicle to help you to get to where you want to go. So join us today. Our websites are there. You can reach out to any one of us, myself or Hadiza, who is my coach actually. And we were so happy that we both were able to go to this event. So my wonderful coach that's here, let me tell you, you don't want a better person in your corner than this woman right here, because she is very caring and understanding and goes above and beyond for our people. So this is the best place you can be, with us as your mentor and she as your coach. So join us. We are telling you that it works. It is working for us, so it can work for you too. There's no different path. It's the same path that we all take. Over to you, Hadiza.
You just had it all there. It's a mouthful what we experienced this
Yes.
week. I think my voice a little bit down from all that shouting. You know, the part where you shout and your head hurts from shouting, and yet you shout again because you are so excited, seeing and meeting people. I'm in the business of people,
Yes,
right? And every business need people. But
yes,
today we want to share three powerful takeaways that we have learned from this whole season, because it's a season of growth for us. We are taking
yes,
into this very season we are in and our next season because we want to grow, right? Transformation starts with a decision. That's
yes,
one thing that I have learned. I've known this, but it came up for me in a whole new way.
yes,
What is a decision? I would say in my layman way, a decision is that action you take, that step you take when you burn the bridge behind you. No more going back. You burn the bridge behind you. Now you know you make a decision, not a choice. Most of us make choices and we think we're making a decision. No. So there's this opening, new horizon that I'm reminded, because when Jay reminded us about this, that your life changes the moment you decide to stop waiting and start becoming, because
yes,
who you become in the process is the greater success and transformation of your life. So most of us, we
yes,
are about the immediate result. Forget the immediate result. The more you become, the better the outcome. Because who you're becoming is what attracts what you have along the way. So we are also prone to serve. A lot of us, we're already serving in one capacity or the other. Some you may serve because it's your job, but in anything you do, service is the key. That was a big reminder from Bob Dahl, and it stands out with what we talked about here every time. I'm in this business to serve people. Like I said, it's an eye opener for me. Like the meaning of all this word comes out more for me
every
in what I do,
weekend.
because if I'm meeting
Yes,
that mom who's living paycheck to paycheck, I've been there, so I help the person I used to be. So if you're in that position where you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're struggling financially, it's not because you're not smart. It's not because you don't have a right career or a right job. It's just that the expenses and other stuff of life is more than what comes in. But there
yes, yes,
are other things you can do that can make life easier. The alternative of, okay, going for a second job or asking for more work hours won't cut it. It hasn't cut it over the years. It won't cut it now. And that's Sonia is saying for the rest of the 6 months of the year, that decision to become more, to do more, have to stand out for you, because people don't just do go to work and become just living to pay bills, because majority of us, that's what we do. That's what we saw our parents do. That's what we saw our elders do. That's what we see people do in the society, right? But what we are telling you, that there is an option. a vehicle that you can ride and can help you do better. And then another thing that I learned from Bob Dow was saying that people don't buy your business, they buy you. They buy your belief, they buy your purpose, your vision. And that's why we come out here to share our vision. We share our story. When we tell our story, you get to know about us, right? We try to help you because where you are now, we used to be there in some faction, right? And we're trying to help you move to a different cadence. It could be financially, it could be in terms of your time. And we have the vehicle that help you.
Yes.
And this weekend is amazing when you see hundreds and thousands of people in the same business, like-mindedness combined. I've never seen much selfie sticks. That's what, but that's what they say. I've never seen a lot of selfie stick in one place like before. But he's showing over 2,000-3,000 selfie sticks all over the place. But that's the beauty of the online business, because when you believe there's an option for you, you will connect with that. Sonia.
Yes, we learned so much. And yes, the selfie sticks were there because thousands and thousands of photos were taken. And what? Why not? Because it was such an atmosphere. People want to save those. That's memories we created this
Yeah.
weekend, memories for the future. So when we feel down, because many of us will do that, we will feel down. We're human. But when we do, we will be reminded of this electrifying weekend and how this can change your life. Because let me tell you, unless I've learned two things, two takeaway for me this weekend was when that billionaire spoke, he said that decision, you must make a decision for your life. And that is what I've always been saying. But for some reason, that thing's just stuck in my mind when he said it, because I was saying it all along. But now, this is the second part of what he said. When you have made that decision, because guess what, guys? Whether we make decisions, whether we consciously make the decision or
Mm.
unconsciously make the decision, we are making a decision.
Yes.
I'm either making a decision to stay right where I am or to do something different to bring me to another level. Because it doesn't matter. We can come with all the dreams and the vision that we have. But if we are not doing something, if we are not definitely making a decision to do something, we will be stuck. Dreams are just dreams until you take a stand and make a decision. So now the next part that he said was that after you've made a decision, you must be disciplined and consistent to work that decision. Work it. You have made the plan, you have made a decision. Now be disciplined and go all out with that and be consistent in what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't do it today and stop tomorrow. No, it's a consistent situation. When we do that, then he said our destiny will be impacted. And guys, let me tell you, that is a fact, because many of us like to put off and put off and put off. Who says we're going to have another day? Do today what we can. And that's exactly what we're saying. Make a decision for your life today. Our online business, it has a free webinar every Tuesday and Thursday where you can learn about this business. It's a vehicle that can help you and take you to where you want to go. So if you're doing something and you're not seeing anything coming from that, I am telling you, this online business can make a difference. Do not let the year end with you at the same place. Invest in yourself, because when you do that, I personally think we are all on this earth to help each other, to impact the life of someone. So what I'm saying, unless I first do something for me, then I cannot do for another, because I always say we cannot pour from an empty cup. We must have something that we are able to pour from. The second thing that I learned this weekend, which was really, really great, was from Rob Dyer. And what he said was, be who you are and not who the person think you should be. You be who you were created to be, who you are, who you wake up in the morning and see in the mirror. Be yourself. Don't be the mirror of what any other person thinks you should be. And when you start doing that, you will realize that you were created for something great, for something great to impact the earth, not just to live and die, but to make a contribution. So I'm saying to you, my friend, remember what we are saying. We were once there. Hadiza is a healthcare worker, and she has her kids and everything. Now she's more present. The thing is, with me, I worked as a nurse for over 20 years, guys. And I'm saying in New York, nurses are paid well. But what is the price that I had to pay? My health was affected. My time with my family was affected. Everything, because I was trading my time for money. And I was not seeing it wasn't working out. And to the fact that my health was impacted, meaning that negatively my health was impacted. So I had to come to a decision. And at that time, I started praying, God, there must be something different. I'm asking you to show me something different. Because at my doctor's orders, I was at home on bed rest because I was so sick, anemic. Everything was bad because I worked myself to a frazzle. But I'm telling you guys, when I saw Hadiza's ad, that changed everything. I immediately responded to her ad. Listen, I'm not a person who does that. I was never any social media person. I know nothing about those platforms. Nothing. I only use WhatsApp because I was able to use it to call my family back in Jamaica. But I had none of those platforms. But for some reason, God showed me this lady's ad. And now Hadiza and I are sisters. I'm telling you, very close. And what I'm telling you, this is it. It's not just a business you're getting in. You're getting into family. So for those that are out there and you're seeking something and you need to realize who you are, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. When I started this business, I left my nursing supervisor job and I started to work as a professor of nursing. I changed my status. This business helped me to do that. I changed my status, and because of that, I worked. And because of that, I am not working all those 24-hour shift, all of that. No, I'm just working 3 days. I am so grateful that I found this online business. So it can be the change for you too. So immigrant brothers and sisters, nurses, whoever you are, parent, whoever you are, make a change. But the first thing you need to do is invest in yourself, and then you'll be able to impact the lives of so many people. This weekend was a time. The convention's logo, it was all about rebooting. And I'm telling you, I had the chance to really reflect on my life and where I am now compared to where I have been and where I was. So I give thanks. And I'm telling you, you can do the same. Become a part of this online business. You have a free webinar Tuesday and Thursday to check it out at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Check it out. And I'm telling you, you'll see the difference that it can make in your life. Over to you, Hadiza.
Absolutely, you're right. We have information section that you can learn from. You can send us a message and we'll send the link to you. Replay is available anytime, right? So what we are telling you is that you can create the future. You don't just have to predict it, right? You can create your own future without predicting it. And I tell you, this business, like Sonia said, is a vehicle to do that. It's a vehicle that will help you decide where you want to go. Are you trying to go somewhere to create your finances, right? A better finances? This business will help you do that. Are you trying to create time like Sonia for herself to be able to take care of herself and be the person she really wants to be? You can do that. I did that. I no longer juggle multiple jobs, right? Because of this online business. I could take time to be there for my kids the way I want to. I want to be there for my family the way I want to, because this business provides you the tools, the support, the system. A lot of us, we look at things because you don't understand something doesn't make it wrong. You have to look. That's why we have these information sections for you to learn. And we are human beings. We are here to serve you. We're here to help you understand what we do. Because when we got in, we didn't understand it either before we got it. But when we got into this business and learn about it, got plugged into the system. Education is key. And you don't need to speak English, perfect English. No. You don't need to have the Queen's English or an American accent or whatever British accent to do this business. No. You can hear my tonation. You can get that Nigerian in there. You can hear
Yeah,
the Jamaican in there. You come
definitely.
as you are. You do your business. We do this business with our native language from around the world. Is that desire to create something beside yourself. You are not selling. I can sell all the shoes and bag I want. I can
Right.
create a store on Amazon or whatever, like eliminating all that, right? But with this business opportunity, you don't have to do that. You're just marketing. You're not
That's
selling
right.
anything, not doing any cold reach out and calls. The system is there to help you. And you know, you're changing lives. Like Sonia said earlier, you have someone who is a cleaner, from a cleaner who is earning per hour to becoming $1 million earner, right? From a nurse who is getting hours and can barely see her family, now a stay-at-home mom earning six figures every month. Think about that. What would
Mhm.
that do for you?
Wow.
Or maybe your story is like, okay, I don't have all the money in the world. I just want a little 1,000, 2,000. That was my dream until I started this business. And I was surprised that I could make way much more. Because when I started, like, if I can just get 1,000 or $2,000 to balance my monthly household budget so that I won't be in the red before the next paycheck. But that changed for me. So if you're watching us and you're looking to create something for yourself, not just for the moment, but for the future, for your family. Maybe you've been looking and following us softly for a long time. You're not, you're like, okay, I'm just watching, I'm on the side. Listen, you can watch it tomorrow and to take action, to actually come in, reach out to us on WhatsApp, Messenger, information are out there. Type my name, my info will come out.
Yeah.
Type Sonia's, they'll come out. Reach out, we answer your questions. Why do we do all that? So that you will know exactly what you do. So I'm seeing someone say, Victoria, so when you are yet to get a buyer, it is frustrating. You spend money on the ad. What am I doing wrong? All right, Victoria, you're not doing anything wrong because you're in a market for people, right? And people, you have to look into your targeting. You have to look into your targeting. What's your target? Are you just targeting general population or you're targeting specific niche? You have to look at, you're not just looking out for everybody on social media. If I may ask, what social media platform are you using for your ad? Right? So you're growing your business. I would say learn the trade of your particular business. And then secondly, know that money spent on ad, I look at it as investment in your
That's right.
business.
That's
Because
right.
even Coca-Cola is still advertising, McDonald's, as big as they are, they still advertise, right?
Sure.
And those are tax write-off, right? You may not be doing something wrong, but I would say go to the drawing board and see your targeting could be key. That's one. And look at your ad contents. What was your message? What message are you trying to get across to your audience? Right? So if you have the right audience, eventually they will come to you, and you have a call to action. Your message had to be framed. Do you have a hook, right? So there's a way you structure your ad. So I don't know if you're in the same business as I am, or because my business community shows you all that and you have to follow through those steps to know how to craft out what we call an ad that converts. So beside the system, but know that beside that, your story is what bring people, because you're talking to people about where you've been. So you're trying to help people who are where you were and where you are now. You want to get them there. So for example, I made mention earlier. If I help people who were where I used to be. So I used to work multiple hours. I juggle from one job to the other just to make sure I have enough to pay my bills so that I'm not under every month. But yet I still find myself. So I'm reaching out to people like that. So when I come online here, I'm reaching out to individual who wants to do what I do and change their trajectory of their life, change their life, their finances, and leave a legacy for their family to have that impact so that you're not living paycheck to paycheck and doing that cat or dog race or rat race, they call it. Whatever race it is, I don't want that race. I want to raise or impact life and generations
That's
that
right.
you do things the way you want. So yeah, you said Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, I want you to go in know your targeting. You need to know your targeting because if you're advertising to both male and women, male and female, you're trying to reach out to both. Are you trying to reach out to immigrants? Are you trying to reach out to certain profession? So you target yourself. That's what I usually tell my folks. You target yourself. So I'm a Nigerian. I live in New York. I work in healthcare. So those are people that relate to my story. So they are my niche. So I target those individuals in my ad, right? So when I target those individuals in my ad, they see. So I'm not just, my business is, I'm not trying to reach everybody. No, I just reach a particular people, just like I've explained. And that is the way I frame my ad. There's no one way that wins all. You have to test it. And when you find that works with you, for you, you stick with it. So thank you so much for watching us. I just want Sonia to give a call to those who are softly watching us about if this business is something they are looking forward to as a vehicle to help them start a change of life, just like it's doing for us and thousands of other people that we met this past weekend.
Yeah. My wonderful friends, we have been here with you almost half an hour and we are telling you about this online business. We are passionate about it. I'm sure you see that. Every time we come
Absolutely.
here, we are passionate because we are seeing lives change here. Ours involved as well, right? Ours are part of that change. We are seeing so many other lives change. So we are not coming here every evening with just looking. And so we are coming here to tell you that this thing does work. So therefore, if you're sitting on the fence, now I have been talking to you for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years I've been here telling you and you're watching me. So what is it? What's keeping you from committing? That's why I'm telling you this afternoon. You need to make a decision because that decision you make today can help your future. It can turn your future around because you're the only one who can create the future that you need. You know the dreams you have. You now have to put that into practice. Make a decision today. So, as I said, we are usually having our free webinar every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, these are people telling you their story, just like we are telling you where they were, how they were poor and without any hope. And because of this business, how it has helped them. So you have all sorts of people here, nurses, doctors, professional people, housekeepers, stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, single parent. Every person is here. Every person is here. So I'm telling you, it's no one is excluded. No one is excluded. You need to come listen to the free webinar Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Then you make a decision. If you want to know more, you pay $149, pay $149. And that $149 will keep you, give you access for a full month that you can learn more about the business. You have the chance to go into our Facebook page in our immediate community and see how the business is done, how people are making a difference in their life here. You get all the story, you get to talk to people and see how this is done. Then, if you decide that this is where you want to go, you continue and you make an investment in yourself. So that is up to wherever you're going to go. What is it that you want to do? So you speak with the coaches and you make a decision together. You make a plan for your life together. Now, if you pay the 149 and you decide that this is not where you want to be, it's no problem. We are credible individuals. We give you your money back. We will not hold on to your 149. But I'm telling you, I've not seen many people who take that 149 because they catch the vision. And that is what I want you to do this evening. Catch the vision and start doing something different for your life. Blessings, my friend. Now, 2025, 6 months to go. Make the decision for your life. I promise you, because I have walked the walk, that you will see a difference in your life by the end of the year. Reach out. Hadiza and I are here to help you along as your coach and your mentor to make sure that you're walking the right path and you are doing everything that you need to do. We thank you for watching us. So if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching us even now, get off the fence and make a decision for your life today. Blessings, my friends. Over to
All
you,
right.
Hadiza.
Well said. So thank you guys. Catch up with you later. Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, wow.